In this video, I'm going to introduce you to Google Adsense. Now, Google Adsense is a program that's been around for quite a while with Google, but it's a program that you haven't heard a lot about recently. So I'm going to share with you some of the changes within Google Adsense and some ways you can make money with Google Adsense. So when you go to their homepage, they actually have a treasure trove of information there waiting for you. They'll teach you the benefits of it, how it works, and some success stories. So I'm going to go over to a test Adsense account that I've had open for quite a while, and I'm going to show you guys just kind of the basics, especially some of the new things that have changed, and I'm just going to give you a quick little introduction of it, and then we'll go into more detail as we go into some of the other videos here. So I'm going to log in over here to my Google AdSense account, and again, this is a test campaign, an account that I have going just to show you guys kind of how it works. So Google AdSense, when you first land, this is what your page will look like. They'll tell you your estimated earnings, so how much have you earned today, what you earned yesterday, what you earned the last 7 days, how much you've earned the last 28 days. So all that's very self-explanatory. They're going to tell you the performance, so they'll tell you everything from page views. So that means how many times has an ad that you have actually posted on your website, how many times has it been viewed, and has it actually shown up. You've got channels over here, so channels are like the websites that you're actually running AdSense ads on. And so basically how this works, is you have a website. Now this is one of my older school websites, and I'm actually going to revamp it and add in some Google AdSense to this page here, so that's why I have this up. But you've got these ads that post over here. So these are Google AdSense ads. And this website, it's been in long need of a makeover. So here we are well into 2016, and this website looks ridiculous. So I'm going to add in some new AdSense ads, put it in a new spot. I've owned this website for quite a while. It gets a lot of traffic, but I haven't really enhanced the AdSense on it. So that's what I'm going to do in this video, show you guys how to integrate it. But basically you go to like a content-rich, informational type website, and then you give people information, and if somebody were to click on this ad and be taken over to this website, you would get paid. I would get paid a few cents or up to $1 even in some cases for that click. So it's still a viable way to make money, and it still very much is. You've got a couple different things. You've got the My Ad section, so this is where you actually create your new ad units, which we'll do in another video. You got the allow and block ads, and so this is actually going to tell you what URLs do you not want to advertise on your website. Because so sometimes if you are in a niche where there's a website that maybe it's a competitor website, or it's a website that you don't want to send traffic to, because AdSense, the whole point of it is you want to get people to click. If your main monetization point is AdSense on your site, people are going to land on your page and they're going to click on an advertisement and be taken over to a website. So sometimes there's ads that you do not want to have show up. So that's what would go in to this section here. You've got general categories that you could allow ads on for certain different niches that you're in. So like this is a niche I have called CSS How To, and this website's all about how to use CSS. It's more techie version. So I could actually come in here and say that I don't want apparel ads to show up on a website about CSS, because that's not going to be very targeted. So I could really narrow it down and say I really only want ads related to computer and consumer electronics. So I could be very specific about that, if that makes sense. So I don't necessarily need arts and entertainment on a website about CSS. So that's what the allow and block ads feature is doing there. So you can do it based on general categories, sensitive categories, so things that are inappropriate in nature, for example. So let's just actually not allow any of these because it really does not fit this niche market that I'm in. So that would be more sensitive categories. The ad networks here, so that would be, there's certain ad networks where I don't want my ads to show on, and so you could actually pick which ones you don't want to do. So I could actually just say, I don't really want this on all Google certified ad networks. I only want it coming from Google, so that would be your choice there. Ad serving, so that would be what kind of ads you're going to show. So that's what this is under allow and blocked ads. My ads is your advertisements. Home is where you're going to find all your information. Performance reports is where you can really drill down, and we'll get into that in another video here. We'll really drill down into what these stats are. And then optimization is a really cool tab. They actually tell you some things you can do, best practices, ways you can learn, and best practices for things like ad placement, so you make as much money as possible. So Google's really there to help you. So my point in these videos is to really point you to these tools and resources, give you an understanding of how to use Google AdSense, because it is a really neat way to make money, especially especially on those websites, like for example my website here, that a lot of us have these websites that are really doing nothing and we need to put ads on them. This is a weight loss type website. I need to put some ads on this website so it makes me some money. And so that's what we'll show you how to do. I'll show you the basics of adding your first ads, and then we'll go into how to analyze performance reports. And I'm using a test account so you guys can see at least some results. At least we can see, what kind of numbers we're working with. And so Google AdSense is a really powerful program. In the next few videos, we'll talk more about it, show you more of the how-to of Google AdSense as well.